Good day and welcome everybody. It's so nice to see all of you guys waiting in the queue here and having a bit of a chat and all the hellos and everything. Thank you so much, first of all, to the LevelUp team guys watching and all the hard work you guys have put into this beautiful aircraft range. Thank you to Zebo. Thanks for all the patches and all the last minute work there. It was lovely sharing it with you a few minutes ago there and getting that last little bit of a tweak to sort out the crash. So guys, welcome. I am so glad you are here, and I'm so glad that I'm privileged enough to show you the little package that is going to be available pretty soon to you guys, unless Peter or one of the guys want to actually reveal a date for release. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to promise you it's going to be later today or tomorrow or the next day. Peter will handle that side of things, but at least we do now have permission to show you what we have been working on for such a long time. So I've just answered that one. When it's coming out, I can't say, because I have a date that was given to me, and it's pretty soon, but I'll let the boss do that for us. Peter can make the final announcement. Okay, so guys, let's start at the beginning, and I want to encourage you to ask questions. Guys here on Discord, if you can help me field some of the questions if I miss something on the chat there, because it will probably become hard and fast at us, then please just point it out. If we miss some of it, we can always go back, guys, and we can answer it on Discord and such. So firstly, the package as it stands there is what you see at the top over there. We're starting with the 600, 700, 800, 900 ER and the 900 NG, and this is the release package. There is no max at this point in time. The question has been asked many times. It's a work in progress. Alright, so this is going to be the initial package, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 9. Alright, and so I'm just going to stop it and show you. There we have the 600. This is what it looks like in the sim. I just chose Porto as it's my favorite Zebo test ground anyway. So this is what you guys can start to look at and see. I am part of the team, Stellar Artist. Yes, I am part of the team. We've got obviously the artists, we've got the flight models, we've got actual Zebo and his code, we've got the testers, we've got the real pilots, we've got all of these things in place. The team is not just one guy, it's a whole team of guys. So anyway, inside of the aircraft, and what was pretty much the big hold up for over a year, is the tablet. So I'm going to reveal to you the new tablet. It's something that Zebo helped to create in the last couple of days just to get the project moving again, and you will find that it's very similar to the Zebo tablet. So if you are familiar with the Zebo tablet, you will see that the icons changed, but it's basically pretty much the same thing. So the one big difference that you will see as we talk through the tablet is going to be that because it's not using the same FMOD sound pack, some of the functions have been disabled. It will not work in LevelUp. LevelUp has got its own FMOD sound pack. Zebo's got his own FMOD sound pack that Ian Audiobird created. Okay, so that's the first thing that's different. The second thing that is different is this aircraft does not use, or the whole range of LevelUp aircraft does not use the Twixtor flight model. These aircraft are going to use the experimental flight model. All right, now it is supposed to switch it on automatically, but just to make sure, I just click on the button there to make sure that the experimental flight model is on. So the first thing that you will notice when you hand fly the range of aircraft here is it will behave differently to the actual Zibo because of a different flight model. So you're going to have to just learn a little bit more related to handling. Okay, so it's just a little different. You need to have a little bit more power when landing, for instance. Small little things. Right, the FPS difference at this point in time is 0. There's no FPS difference. You can see there's the FPS listed. What we can do is I can actually put the tablet there in front. So while we are flying, you can keep an eye on the actual FPS, and you'll see there's no FPS difference. Yeah, catchy muscle. We haven't really stopped learning. The thing is, just you'll feel it's different. Okay. Now the FM, so we call it the flight model. I worked on it. Peter worked on it, and 2-3 other guys worked on it. We want to make it very clear. It's not perfect, but it's plausible. Okay. So please don't go and create a scene of some sorts if it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be in terms of the handling and stuff. We are working with real pilots. Please take note, not flight simmers. We have real pilots with actual experience that are guiding the development. All right. So the whole idea here is, as with Zibo, a lot of the Zibo pilots are involved there, but LevelUp has got 1 or 2 of their own pilots as well. So these things are going to be the different things that you're going to experience. Okay, so just bear with us in this obviously ongoing development happening. Okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about the PIP and things like that. And I'll show you the PIP, the performance improvement package from Boeing, and talk through things like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep it slow. If we have all these questions and things, I'm going to try field them, but don't feel bad if I miss some of them. We'll try get back to them later. And guys, if you can help me here on Discord, so we'll see how it goes. Guys, very importantly, there is a nice question there: free or paid? This will be free. You're going to get this absolutely for free. It's in the same spirit as the Zibo mod. The LevelUp guys have given this for us for free. Okay, so there's nothing. Lee, there's a couple of things I need to show you. Okay, so first of all, you see there's the tablet. One of the things that the guys at LevelUp have really had pride in is obviously making it look a little bit used, different. You guys can see they've spent a lot of time on texturing. As we pan around, you will see a lot of new polished knobs and things that are working, and obviously there you can see some scuff marks, so very obvious first impression differences. All right, guys, there's no ETA yet. I'm not going to be the one to say it will be Friday. If it's Friday, it's Peter's job. If it's Saturday, it's Peter's job. He's going to tell you guys from his side officially when it's going to be released. When he's ready, it's going to be very soon. Okay, it's not going to be another year or so. Okay, it's very soon. Right, so one of the other things that is also modeled per model here is, you'll see the pressurization system is modeled per aircraft to make it more authentic towards the actual model. This being the 600, there's only one recirculation fan. The 700 has got the same thing. Lots of extra analog gauges. All right, and the rest is pretty much standard Boeing. So that's just first impressions. You'll see as we put on the lights and get closer to the instruments, you'll see how it's literally changed. If you look at the actual texturing that is used here, the guys took great pride in making it look super nice. Okay, so it's really supposed to blow our minds. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's quickly get some energy into the system here and just light it up for everybody to see.
On runway 17, flaps, flaps.
I'm just going to mute the X-rays quickly, otherwise the lady's gonna talk a lot in our ears here. That was too far. Alright, for testing purposes, I just set that down to 1 minute, so we'll get there. Okay, let's quickly put you back in place there. Yes, there is a different sound pack. This comes with its own F mod. I've already mentioned that before. I did not update the nav database, that's one thing for sure. We're not too worried about that. Let's quickly just grab our QNH, make it look a little bit better. Okay. Catchy muscle, it will be explained 12 compatible. I don't know if it's yet. Alright, we're gonna go look at the cabin just now, guys. I just want to quickly show you some of the configuration stuff here. You guys are obviously going to play with this. In terms of systems, I just need to quickly look through. You know what, let's start from the beginning, otherwise it's not going to help. Okay, so one of the differences here, obviously it's now dependent on the actual aircraft. You can have your eyebrow windows or not. Alright, so you guys will have to find a lot of the little nuggets in here. That's one of the big things I like about it, because I remember in the old days, most of the ones I saw had those windows up there. Alright, in terms of systems, you'll see it pretty much reflects the Zebo tablet. It pretty much reflects you know, all the options there. At one point in time it was not going to do that. That has changed. I did mention that, you know, if the agreement changes it will change, so you guys can actually go read through this. Okay, just for the sake of speeding it up in time, I'm not going to read through every page. It's not necessary. Alright, in terms of the payload and all, you guys know how this works already. You just need to go and set all the parameters up, you know, for your own purposes. Alright, while we're waiting, let's quickly just go have a look at the cabin. Alright, so as you are asking and talking about it, this is what the cabin of the 600 looks like. Smiley Bob, no, you're not going to see the max today, it won't happen. Right, so that's basically the cabin. Yeah, the pride of the guys making the models is something I haven't seen in a long time. These guys have literally gone out of their way to make it really work, you know, to make it look so nice. You'll see as we zoom in and start using, you'll see all the little markings and things, you know, attention to detail. Look at the actual texture, you know, the attention to detail is wow. Okay, so in terms of the 600, this is pretty much it. Okay, there are one or two configuration things that you can do, like the eyebrow windows. There's no PIP on this aircraft. Okay, so just take that into consideration. I will show you the 700 next, but before we go, okay, I am talking a lot, and I actually, you know, like I said, changed my mind. I don't want to go through each page of the configuration. That's something you guys can do. There you go, there's the yoke. I can't give you a release date, but it's going to be in the next few days, maybe a day or two. I hope, if everything goes well. Peter needs to give the official release. If something goes wrong and it can't be released, then you know, it's not. Oh, but Nico said, Skymatix said, you know, we're keeping it in check. All right, let's just quickly go check the 700 then. I'll show you the ground handling menu now, but that's the freeware one that Yeri made for us, Jaybreak made for us. You can get that free. I'm just using the same one. In terms of the ground handling on the tablet, I'll show you that it's the same as in the Zibo. It just looks slightly different. We can do a departure. We can actually do a circuit here at Porto. If you guys want to hang around, we definitely can do that. I just need to run through the basics with you guys first. Okay, guys on Discord, is there any specific question that I missed in the chat there? Because I'm not keeping my eye on it that you want me to go back to.
Some guy was asking about compatibility of liveries.
Okay, yeah, the liveries, you'll have to make new liveries. The liveries for the LevelUp aircraft are not compatible with Zibo or vice versa. They've got a different naming convention. I tried to bring mine in quickly for the 800 just to show you. And in fact, I mean, I can actually show you it needs work. You can't just drop the one into the other. So there we have the 700. And over here, I want to now go check this configuration. So the display and variants. Over here, from the 700, you can see we have the PIP available. That's the performance improvement package. All right. Ripcaster, and sorry, I know someone else asked that as well. No, there's no BBJ yet. And I don't know if there are any plans. What we have right now is what you have. So anyway, the PIP, what you're going to see is, let's get a little bit closer. What you're going to see the PIP change is it's going to be the exhaust, and it's going to be on the actual edges. There are various things that's going to stand out to you. So I'm just going to have that one on. Go this side. And go back. Now you can see, look at for instance that exhaust. It's now totally different. So all those things have been modeled as per the Boeing PIP. Right, one of the other things where you can see the PIP very clearly is going to be on the actual beacon lights. So if we go back there, switch it off. So zoom in like that. Now we've got the old style. Let me just get it in the screen for you guys. You see, look at the difference there. This is without the PIP. No, I don't think there will be a freighter version at this point in time. Literally, guys, the package that will be released when Peter makes his announcement, when he's ready to do so, is going to be what you guys see on screen there. 600, 700, 800, 900, and the 900 NG, the ER and the NG. Okay, so I can't tell you when it's going to be released, but I can tell you that this is what you're going to get, and I'm trying to show you what you're going to get. Okay. Alright, in terms of the performance improvement packages, like I say, I mean, I know some of you guys are going to nitpick. You're going to zoom into very fine detail. You will see where the gaps have been filled. You'll see all the other additional detail. But, I mean, those two, the engine exhaust and that one, those are the two most obvious ones that I can show you right now. Right, so let's put that back on. Eyebrow windows, that's not available. That's hard coded. So in this one, you cannot do that. I'll take the 600 for a spin later, Steve. I haven't checked the air stair myself. Let's have a look. See, I think we need to open the doors first, right? But now we're going to have to look at the Yeri models just to see that they don't show. Disable that one. Let's have a look. See. Peter, is the air stairs actually modeled in this version? That's another quick question. Let's try again. There we go. There's your air stairs coming. I am South African, yes. Still, yes, it's a refresh of the tablet. Beautiful animation, eh? Omar, the pip is only visual, yes. I don't think it's got any performance increase. Flying guitar, I haven't set up the wing views yet. It will be freeware and all, and yeah, I'll create the views, and you'll see me in my upcoming streams. We can have a look at that, but I haven't really set up any views yet. We've been so focused on staying in the cockpit and flying and testing and making sure that you guys can actually fly it that I'm honest, I just didn't bother making any views. And that is a surprise to me. Did you guys make this? I didn't make this. Probably. That's definitely not mine. So there you go. Peter, guys, thank you. You surprised me there, definitely. I didn't make them. Okay, so there you have it. And our lovely cabin again. Flying guitarist, yes, that was the whole plan, and that's why we have a whole host of real-world pilots involved. The idea is to get the flight model accurate and to get it, you know, into a position where, you know, a real pilot would be comfortable with it. But like I said in the beginning of the stream, it's a work in progress. You guys need to understand that it is definitely a work in progress. Alright, the other thing, obviously not going into the detail on the tablet, is the actual you know, configuration changes that you can make with your satellite communication system there. I don't think it's modeled into the LevelUp, the high altitude. The option is in the tablet, and like I said in the beginning, it's basically a copy of the Zebo tablet. So some of the items will be there but not functional yet, or it might get removed. Okay, so we'll have to see where it ends by the time it gets released, guys. Right, okay, so that has been retracted. We can actually close this now. Alright, same story with this, guys. The detail, it's really amazing. I mean, the sheepskin here it's just wow for me. The one thing I did not show is, look at this. Now we have the electronic ignition system. Alright, so SFP is not in yet, James. Can't say much about that now. Yes, Harry, I am. So anyway, guys, there you have it. There's the different ignition. What we played around with the other day, me and Sasso, was this. It is very well modeled, so let's quickly just get it on there. If we, for instance, do the fire test, you will see that it actually lights up in the red. And depending on the actual engine that goes out, it will actually show you. Just thought I'd show you that. Very well modeled. The takeoff calculator is not done yet. It's neither for Zibo and it's definitely not for this either. So it's something, again, that's a work in progress. Alright, just to also show you again, one circulation fan, again modeled with its appropriate type, appropriate gauges and switches. One of the things that Peter told me a long time ago, Peter, is the fuses also will resemble the actual model that's in use. So if you look at what is here, those are the fuses that will be there, etc., etc. Oh man, come on, you spammer. Let me just get rid of this guy.
17 on runway 17.
Thank you, bye-bye. Alright, so this is the 700, and let's go look at the 800. Guys, give me a second. I'll allow you into Discord now as well while we wait. I see a lot of guys want to get into Discord here. Right, I've allowed all you guys into Discord that asked for that. Flight model and F mod are the two big changes that you guys are going to see. And then obviously in terms of visuals, it's a different team that made the actual models and the spectacular things that you're going to see. So those are the three big things really that's different. And here you can see our beautiful 800. It's through Zibo. I've been involved with the Zibo project since February 2017, and one thing just led to another, obviously, because this is Zibo based systems, so that's how it works. Alright guys, so in terms of this aircraft, now we are back to the kind of Zibo mod idea that you guys are familiar with. You'll see all the different pressurization gauges, switches, everything back in place as the 800 should have. You obviously get the choice between an analog and a digital pressurization system. Some of the new features, like I just want to warn you, some of the new features that you get in the Zibo is not going to be available here, even if it's on the tablet. I've mentioned this before, I just want to reiterate it. There's no guarantee it will come here or it will not get removed from the tablet. Remember, RC, the release candidate that I'm showing you here, is the work in progress. This is pre-release, and when it's finished and properly packaged and stuff, hopefully all the discrepancies will be away. It won't be in the tablet, so you won't look for a digital pressurization system if it's not modeled, and it might come back later being a work in progress. Okay. Gold Flight Sim, no, the short field package, in the Zibo mod, there are certain aspects of it loaded but not active. Whether it's in the LevelUp, I'm not even going to try and speculate. Okay, we're not going to worry about the short field during this video, the stream that we're doing. All right, so right, Andres, yeah, the guys like you, real pilots, put your comments on the Discord, let the guys sift through them and change what they need to change. Again, I can't say when it's going to be released. It could be today, tomorrow, the next day, it could be in a week's time. It will be released pretty soon. That's the reason for showing you the great reveal. After a year of radio silence, I mean, this is the best thing I thought of doing, is just to show you guys we're in it. It's happening. And yeah, okay, so we'll get there. Here we have the same electronic ignition system, the new system as with the Max and the new NGs. For the 800, you guys can see all the scuff marks, all the attention to detail. It's just brilliant, man. Once you get to actually push the buttons, you'll obviously, see how nice they are different and how they've been upgraded and things like that. Yes, the mic button is still Toga, being the Zibo based system. I mean, cosmetically speaking, you'll see the changes if you really zoom in and look at things. You'll pick up on it very quickly. But functional wise, it's the Zibo mod running the systems. Yeah, we're going to start up and we're going to run through everything just now. In terms of the 900 and the ER, there's not much difference. I'll show you the ER quickly and then we can start the engines and start playing a little bit. As far as I know, it's 100% VR compatible. I don't have VR, so one of the VR testers, you might want to just give your voice there to that question. Stellar Artist, no, I'm not a coder. I just read back to your thing. No, I'm the tester. I've flown this aircraft and this range of aircraft in the last week and a bit more than I've ever cared to remember. I've just been testing. Alright, so there we go. There's your 900, same new system, same knob, same everything, perfectly configurable through the tablet as well. You're not going to get the windows to disappear at the top. So yeah, let's have a look outside. There you go. You can see it's a much longer body, so you guys are going to have to look out for tail strikes and things like that. Just saying. Alright, okay, well, if you guys want to hear the sounds, let's start with something we all know. Let's start with the 800. Mohammed, you're going to have to ask the LevelUp project team leaders and such. I'm not sure what the rest of the package is. I know the aircraft and I know you're going to get the aircraft that I'm showing you, but I don't know if it's going to include any manuals or anything else. No BBJ out of the box, no, not yet. No cargo version either, guys. And we'll have to go to the forum. I think the best will be on the Threshold forum. Start asking the questions there, because then Peter and the rest of the guys can start answering you directly. I don't have a link to the forum. Peter, if you're around, I mean, just do me a favor, just pop me a link to the forum. I can obviously go find it somewhere, but if you have it, just send it over. Braden, there was one on the previous tablet. We had such an option. I did not actually go and look at it. Let's quickly have a look see. Peter, and if you're still there, maybe you can answer that as well. Can we go back to the normal fuel cutoff levers? Did you guys put it into this version? So the displays won't be there. I definitely will have to follow up on that question. That's a very good question. I never bothered to look. We didn't have time. My purpose in the last few days have been flight test, tweaking this flight model, retweaking it, flight test. So we'll have to get back to you on that one. In the final release, remember this is just a release candidate. It might be put in that you can put it back as it was before. Then you can switch between them. Alright, I have not set up any of my normal settings, so I'm just going to wing this with you guys. Still, I'm not sure. The last time I asked Yeri, he said he's not sure. So that's a difficult question to answer for sure.
On runway 17, flaps, flaps.
Let's quickly get some juice flowing here. Okay, there you go. There's Peter. Okay, so let's quickly go set that. There he said what it is. It's part of the PIP. Okay. That's a very good option then. Very good. Ha ha! Thank you, Peter. There you go. Thank you, Yeri. So still there's Yeri. He's answered you directly there. I'm looking at some of these comments. Peter, that's wild, brother. That's wild. Alright, sorry, Peter and Runaway Bot. I missed you guys because I'm on two or three different servers now, obviously. So you guys have to rather send me a PM directly if you guys are talking to me. I know the nav data is out of date. Listen, guys. What happened was we had the release candidate this morning. The normal 7E was the release candidate this morning. I was still away on the farm. By the time I came back, there has been 2 or 3 differences. Zebo actually updated the whole plugins folder literally 15 minutes before the stream started. So I did not have time to go and worry about nav data or anything else at this moment. So just bear with me, guys. Alright, so right, we figured that one out. Let's see quickly what the other stories are, guys. Let me just see. I see a lot of you are flooding into Discord here. Just bear with me. I'm trying to cover all the bases. Right, okay, so let's get this started. Let's let you guys hear what it sounds like. CJ simulation, at this point in time, it is what it is. Okay, I cannot go into specifics. I don't want to mention people's names and things and stuff that's not necessary. What you see is what you're going to get unless the team changes it from now until it gets released. Okay, so if you don't like the purple, you're not the only guy. Some other guys have already mentioned it. It is what it is. This is what you're going to get. All right. Once this thing gets released and we start getting all of your feedback, because I know you guys, some love it, some will complain, some will make good suggestions, some will make bad suggestions. That's the name of the game. That's how it works. All right. So once we start getting the feedback, things can evolve then. Okay. So if you don't like the purple clock, put it in your note when you give the feedback, and somebody will attend to it, I'm sure, at some point in time. The big thing is to literally show you guys today that the project is alive, it's available, and this is the preview of what it's going to look like. Thank you, Dealey.
Can't buy you a pint, so this will have to do.
Dealey, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Right, so let's put that beacon on. Guys, if you don't want to use the mic button for Toga, you can always press it, at the appropriate button here. That's the one thing. Or you can just map a joystick button. Mine's on the joystick. I didn't even go and try and find that button. Yes.
If I can add something while I was testing this morning, at the moment, but for sure the team will fix the small issue. If there is somebody like me flying on the FO side, we noticed that the microphone button is not, let's say, is not connected to the Toga, only on the FO side, okay?
Only
so
on the FO side, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
The captain is working, so we'll give you the Toga function, not the FO for now, but it's already on the list, it will be fixed for sure by the team.
Yeah. Freckles, the answer is very simple. It was never meant to be the Zibo tablet. Okay, I'm not going to go into much detail, but that is your answer. It was never meant to be the Zibo tablet. Okay. Zibo graciously came to the party and supplied some of his code a few days ago. And that's where the big change happened. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Right, so okay, we can start the engines, guys. I just want to get some volume here on my side as well. Okay, all my volumes are up, and I must be honest with you, it does not sound the same as on the test tape that we have. Let's try that other one. You know why? Because I'm an idiot. I apologize, gentlemen. This is the one that started. There we go. It's gravity feed. It's not going to prevent the engines from starting, by the way. I won't fly like that, but you don't need to worry about it. She just wants to go, eh? She doesn't want to be on the ground. Okay, anyway, so we've played a little bit with that. Which one do you want to see take off first, the 600 or the 800? Because I was thinking the 600, but while we're in this one, we might as well take this one for a spin. Okay, we'll take the 800 quickly. I don't have the max. It's not ready yet. Okay, we'll do both. In actual fact, guys, look, I mean, I can spend a lot more time here with you guys. So if there's something specific you want me to have a look at, if it's doable, we can do that. You know, so just let the requests come through. Right, guys, one of the things I just want to also mention to you is, okay, we'll have to come back to that guy. The FMC that's available currently is just the A1 version, all right? So it's not, at this point in time, you won't have the A2 version. So this is what it is. It's kind of fixed until the modeling is done. Yeah, I will make the engines roar just now again.
Nico, does the FMC have all the features and functionality as the Zebo?
It does, but it does not have the A2 version. It's just the A1 version.
Okay. Fabulous.
We'll have to do a hard landing to see that, hey? I don't think the HUD is going to work at this point in time. I haven't tried it yet, so let's stick to stuff that I know. Alright, 102221. Oh yes. Alright, so in terms of the loading, let's just get some load in here as well. Right. See again the visual difference for the engines. Yeah, I'll show you just now. So the pip is not installed now. Wrong buttons. Right, so that's what it looks like without the performance improvement package. And that's what it looks like with the performance improvement package. What do you mean new clocks? Are you talking about that clock? There's just one clock that I know of. I don't know of any other clocks that's available. I've not played around with any options of clocks. I don't know. We can try for a storm at some point in time. Okay. Captain Sam, it's not been decided yet. I literally have my Skymatix and 2 other liveries available to me, and so yeah, I don't know. That still has to be determined in terms of the liveries that's going to be released. Right, so okay, we've got most of that done. Then let's quickly just get this guy in there. Right, 1, 2, 3 on the flaps. Lavatory review. We'll think about that one. Yeah, we'll change it to darkness and let it come back as well. You know what? My chocks are still set. It should work with VR. I've not heard anybody complain about it. No, the Zibo liveries will not work. These models have their own naming convention and stuff. We can show the night lighting, guys. Just bear with me. This is free, so we don't need any doggy coin or anything else. This is all free. The cabin shakes is part of XP Realistic. I use XP Realistic. Yeah, all the sounds are new, guys. The sounds that are in this aircraft range is brand new F-mod. It's not Zibo related at all. I don't think the LevelUp team wants to take Zibo's place. The LevelUp team have got their own dream, and from the Zibo side, we're helping them. And you know, that's just how it is. It's a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, LevelUp is not going to take the Zibo place at all. Yeah, I just noticed at night, but that's an easy fix to get out. We must just remember to take it out. Okay, I think I got everybody who wants to come in here now. So, right. Let's go back there first. So that's your night sleep lighting. I'll do the flyby camera shortly. Let's go for cruise. Different night lighting or cruise lighting. But once we go back to the day, we can walk through the cabin again. Anyway, you guys get the idea. We've got all the different brights, mediums, everything, just like you're used to. In terms of the updates for the Zebo and the LevelUp, I can't tell you yet. I've got a pretty good idea what's going to happen, but until it has been finalized, I'm not going to speculate. And then, you know, Zebo changes his mind or LevelUp changes their mind, and then there's something that's going to happen. Can't tell you about them. There you go. The threshold has answered some of the questions there, guys, in terms of the Zebo and the positioning of the LevelUp. Everybody works together at this point in time to a certain degree, but there are very clear lines for us, you know, what is whose responsibility, when, where, all those things.
Nico, I have a question.
Ask.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the takeoff performances for the different models, as well as landing performances. How do they look like? Have you been working on that?
Not me personally. One of the other real pilots actually has been working on that. So it's going to be pretty much in the ballpark of where it needs to be, but he's making his list. I know he's making one for sure. So any discrepancies will be addressed, Christer.
I wasn't hunting for any discrepancies.
Yeah.
I just was thinking about the landing and takeoff performances.
Yeah, look, the aircraft feels different because it's a different flight model, okay? And yes, while I was testing it in the last few days, I noticed that I had to put just a little bit more, you know, thrust in it at the landing than what I'm used to in the Zebo. You know, that's just my observation.
Okay, thank you, sir.
LC Fortec, in all honesty, I think at this point in time the Zebo flight model is the most realistic one. I mean, I've come a long way with Twixter, with Tim, and his flight model, and Zebo. This one is open for tuning still. You know, we'll see when it's done. You know, then we can answer it better. But my money at this point in time is on the Twixter flight model. The toilet. Let's do this. Hold on. I don't think you can actually see anything in there. It's a long drop. Daniel, the fact that the guys who are in the project right now, that's what I'm proud of, is we work very well together. It's something that without, you know, having that, I mean, we wouldn't have been here today. So I'm very proud of everybody involved in the way that we can work together, you know. Long nights, long hours, everything that has happened. This last 2 weeks has been pretty stressful for everybody involved, eh? So I'm proud of everybody there for doing their part. Flying guitarist, yes, it uses the experimental flight model. This is supposed to set it automatically, but for me in my testing I always just tick the box, make sure that the experimental flight model is actually on. Antonio, some of it is, some of it is not. It's an ongoing process, both sides. You know, so just bear with us. It's just work in progress. Dent, yes, we're trying to get it out as soon as possible without making promises. Okay, Peter is the guy that's going to make the announcement, not me. It can be today, tomorrow, the next day, next month, next year. I don't know. I've got a fairly good idea, but Peter needs to make the announcement. Look at the threshold. That's where you'll see the actual proper physical announcement happening when it's going to be released. Alright, I was reading a forum post on the Zibo forum just before the stream started where somebody was suggesting that the experimental flight model is better than the Twixter. I can't see it. It's not there. I'm talking now about the Zibo mod. Forget about the LevelUp guys for now. This series of aircraft depends on the experimental one, whereas the Zibo mod depends on the Twixter one. It doesn't make sense for me to go and change the Zibo to an experimental flight model. Definitely not. So Dent, I'll let the threshold answer that one specifically for you. McGann, the core differences is the LevelUp model is their model. Okay, you can see there's a lot of differences just by looking at the way they've modeled it. The actual fuselage is different. It's a different base. Okay, the F mod is different, for instance, so the sounds are different and things like that. But in essence, the systems, everything else, as you can see, is Zibo based. Dennis, yes, this is. I don't know if this one is actually working. It's here, but I don't think it's functioning, guys. So I've tried to pull it down earlier. I've never bothered to look at it. In all my testing of this model, I've never tried to get it to work. LC4 Tech, thank you so much. That is marvelous, sir. I appreciate it. I really hope you guys are going to love this range of aircraft. The fact that we've got the different models, 6, 7, 8, 900 and ER as well is just amazing, man.
LC_4Tech donated $100 through SuperChat. Happy New Year, and thank you and the team for all the hard work over the years.
And Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, man. The release date is not set. You can just scroll up a little bit. Look at the threshold. He's putting the information in there, so just follow that. Chris, I can't get the HUD down. I'm not sure if it's actually modeled yet. It's there. The option is there, but my keyboard shortcut is not bringing it down, and I don't seem to find a hook on it. So I've never even tried to bring it down. Yeah, we can do the sound just now. Give me a second. There's no previews on the Max. No previews on the Max at all. There is one. There is one, but there's no updates, nothing to show. Steve, I have no knowledge of COVID. It only seems to exist on the TV and in the newspapers. I don't know anybody that's got it or had it recently. Yeah, the sound here is very nice. It's really cool. Lots of hard work went into that. Ah, yeah, you're right. If you watch my training videos, you'll know that we teach that. But seeing as we're busy just doing a demo here, it's not the end of the world. I didn't even start my clock. Lorenzo, I can't do an auto land at this airport. This is the one airport where I'm not even going to consider doing it because Zibo has not worked on the auto land code in a long time, and at this particular airport it lands very hard. It looks terrible. When we land, like for instance at Helsinki, it's like butter. It's perfect, you know. But when we land at Porto, not so good. I said I've got no knowledge of anybody that had COVID recently or is currently, sick from COVID. I don't see it. I don't have any contact with anybody that's got it. So I don't know. Where we are, we seem to be very lucky. Dent, I agree. I think it adds a lot of value to explain. It's going to fill a lot of gaps, especially if you fly for a VA or you have certain operations where you need a 600, a 700, or a 900, or an ER. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of these VAs out there are very strict on what you fly, when you fly, and how you fly it. So. Yeah, it's going to fill a big gap there. Obviously, once everything is in place, for instance, like in Peru, where we did the high altitude operations, now, having the different pressurization system running, if we can bring that here and if it can work, it's going to be super sweet to fly into those high altitude airports. With a more appropriate kind of an aircraft. I don't think that's modeled, that oxygen thing.
Radio altimeter.
I better keep my eyes on. Plane aviation, I don't think it's working, my friend. Unfortunately, you are like the 10th guy asking already. It's not operational in this model that I have. But I'm so glad we're looking at a simulator and not a real aircraft. Rory, it will neither replace it or merge. No, it's two separate developments, two separate development teams that find common ground in the middle.
1,000. Approaching minimums. Minimum 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Helps when you see and watch where you're driving. Anyway, so that's just a normal landing over there. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it was a bit pitchy for me. One of the things I did notice is that you need a little bit more power than what you will need in the Zebo mod. But it's okay. It's just one of those things. Just give me a second quickly, guys. Ooh, my chat's updating in my browser. It's going crazy. Hold on. Wow. Yeah, I just had to kill that bot there quickly.
Radio altimeter.
Captain Lee, there's no official release date. We want to make it soon, but that's the best I can tell you. It can be any day from now. See, there's that little yo-yo effect. Okay, so the best way to counter that for me is just give a little bit more power. But this, guys, this is why this is a release candidate. This is why we've got all the real pilots and everything going for us. You know, the modelers have done their bit. You can see how nicely it is. But, you know, slight adjustments to the FM will probably still happen. I can virtually guarantee that. And, Okay, if you guys want to hang around a little bit more, I'd like to take the 600 for a quick spin. We're going to fly that one like cowboys. Okay, we're not going to do the whole circuit thing and so on. Thanks, Andresia, and Happy New Year to you too. Alt and R. Alt plus R for Romeo, and then you get your bar at the top, and then you can just pull it where you need it to go. And Alt and R to get out of it. So let's quickly do this. Okay, guys, if you have other questions or if I skipped something, maybe bring them back, because the moment we land, we can maybe just do a little bit more Q&A and then we call it a day. If there's anything specific you want to see or know, between me and the Threshold and the other team guys here, I'm sure we can answer some of it. What we can, we will. What we can't, we can't.
On runway 17, flaps, flaps.
All right. Nikki, I haven't played cricket in at least 28 years.
Unable to find view ID 7.
Damn it. See, this one is not done. I wasn't as lucky with this one. Okay. I'll have to go back to the 800 and try that if you really want to hear this flap sound. I can't tell you yet. I can't tell you how it's going to integrate and how you're going to do the updates yet. That's not for me to say at this point in time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just the cowboy thing. Let's have a go. I know. I explained the story before. It's irrelevant. I came home from the farm and was busy with Zebo and the rest of the guys there on the development server. I never had time to update my Iraq yet. I understand you're not asking for dates. I just cannot tell you how it's finally going to be integrated, because there's options and I don't know which option is going to be settled for. It's a show time for sure. Now, one of the things of this flight model I want to tell you is once you get it trimmed properly, this thing is super stable. You know, unless you have massive winds or something influencing you, you can fly this thing with a finger or two on the yoke. It's really, really well done. Scotsman, I don't know, Threshold will have to answer that question for you, eh? Performance is really good. In terms of FPS and things like that, I don't have issues. Let's drag this thing to the front. There you can see, there's my FPS. It's locked at 32. I don't have issues.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Cluster, you can fly this thing by hand for hours. It's really good. I think the challenge, to be honest, is just in the takeoff and the landing. It's nowhere else. In terms of the rest of this flight model, it's beautiful. It really, really, really works well.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
The calculator is there, it's just not functioning for the takeoff. It functions for the landing already, but not for the takeoff.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
Too fast. Too fast.
I think we should be at about 125 knots. To be honest, we are a bit fast, but
Approaching. 17.
we'll get it down.
Too fast. Too fast. Unstable. Unstable.
Don't worry, honey. We'll control it.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
$400. $300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was a better landing. Let's have a go. Alright, anything else you want to quickly have a look at? I know I said to a couple of guys we'll do things. Yes, let's do that. But I'm obviously concentrating. Yeah, it's nice and tiny. It's a little bumblebee.
Alex Donovan donated $50. Happy holidays, Nico. Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Exlua bit is very small, eh? Swapnil, you'll have to ask the threshold guys, the actual design guys and model guys. I'm not sure. Yeah, look guys, I don't have any problems. If you type in exclamation mark PC, you'll see here in chat what my PC specs are, and I don't have issues. It
On runway
works very well.
17. On runway 17.
You did us proud, Nico. Thank you.
I'm glad. I was thinking what else I can show you guys quickly. No, the ACARs and stuff is not completed, no. Lorenzo, yes, about the VRAM profiler in the developer tab. Okay, sorry about that. VRAM profiler, there we go. Zero, 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 zero. I've never used this. This is interesting. Flap sound, yes. Okay, let's go back to the 800 to the flaps in that one because I've got the views in that one set up. Well, somebody gave it to me. Obviously, it wasn't me, like I said before.
On runway 17.
Yeah, I'm not on Vulkan. I'm on OpenGL, so I think that is definitely the problem. Then the issue was that I was getting very bad frame rates at Porto because of the scenery, and I just never turned it back to Vulkan. Yeah, as long as you're happy. In terms of the graphics, in terms of the F mod, the guys working on it, I mean, they took great pride in it. I can't fault them. So, what else? Let's read back. Yes, we've already covered the OpenGL thing. Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's it. Peter, are you still around?
Can I just quickly ask that you load into the 900ER version, Nico, or
Of
not?
course, of course, of course.
Well, I was just thinking people could see a visual difference, not necessarily flying, unless you want to see if you can get a tail scroll.
Well, we might as well try. If we're going to have fun, we must have fun. So there's the ER. I'm going to start with engines running. Okay, guys, I've just put the forums.threshold.net link in there that Peter gave me. So if you guys want to ask direct questions, go to the forum and start asking your questions there. That's the appropriate place to ask it. I do not have all the answers, and even if I do, I'm not always sure if I may answer them. Okay, so rather go ask on the forum, and then it's out in the open and everybody can chime in. Thomas, you're welcome. Yeah.
Is there not also a LevelUp Discord as well, Nico?
Yeah, there is, but I don't have a link to it. I've only got the link to the developer one, and I can't share that, Mac. Let's see if I could find one. Let's see if there is one available. I don't know. That's why I'm looking for Peter, because that was one of the things I wanted to share, but I don't have it. I just don't.
Hang on, let me have a look.
I'm willing to bet if you go to the Threshold forum, you'll probably find a link there. They'll probably have a link available for the Threshold Discord.
Yeah, there is. Hang on, I'll get you the link. It's called Threshold Level Up.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras saved. Unable to find view ID 9.
Trying to remember where you get the link for it.
Hold on. While we're sitting here and the guys come up with more questions, let's see if I can maybe Google it quickly.
Somebody else is flying it today as well.
Okay, I got it. I got the actual forum link for LevelUp, so that is something that you guys need to have. Then let's see, Discord. There is a Discord topic, so just go to the Discord topic and there's the link. It is all in there. So guys, just follow that one. That's the official place where you're going to get support. That's the official place where everything's going to happen. So you have to ask there.
Thank you, Nico. Hope that helps everybody.
On runway 17. On runway 17.
Yeah, they look exquisite. They are exquisite. There's no reason you guys can't fly them and enjoy them at this point in time, you know. So final little bits will be amended, fixed up, and by the time you get it, you can just jump in and get going. And by that time, we should be able to tell you which option for updates is available. Mac, are you watching?
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure how close I got to Telstrike. I'm so used to trying to avoid them. Yeah, it's pretty close, but yeah.
Somebody else asked the question, and the answer is if you zoom in.
What?
The extra escape hatch is there modelled as well. Oh, no, very nice, Nico. Nice. See the extra emergency exit after the wing?
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Nico.
Yeah, you're welcome. Guys, if there's nothing else, I'm going to call it a day. Chewy is busy streaming it as well, so if you want to go and spend some time there, I think that's where Peter went. That's why he's not answering me. Oh, he's just answered me. Hold a second. Okay. Shame. Alright, so before we fall out the sky. When it gets released, yes, it will be. So you can use the toga button, the mic for it. You can use the actual toga button, or you can just map your joystick to have that. Thank you, Barry. Almost overspeeding there. Right, okay, that's it. Peter, thank you very much. Even while you're not watching, I just want to say thank you to you and the Threshold guys, the whole team, everybody I've worked with, haven't even worked with, just know about. Everybody that made the special Zebo, to you too, sir, thank you for coming and helping with your part. And to everybody watching, guys, I hope it doesn't take too long to get to you. You'll love it, I know you will. But please don't direct questions to me. It needs to go to the Threshold forum, the link I've given you, okay? And Happy New Year to everybody. May this year 2022 be a much better one than the past two, and may you be blessed in everything that you do and all your plans work out for you guys. We'll talk soon. Now that I don't have to hide these aircraft anymore, I'll probably stream them much more, and you're obviously welcome to join me, you know, if and when. Just keep your eye on my channel here and you'll see the notices, and also on my Discord, my notices for streams and stuff go in that side.
Don't bully Level Up for the release date. They'll release it as soon as they possibly can.
Yeah, exactly. Peter, thank you for your well wishes. I just received it. Thank you for asking me to do this and allowing me, and then thanks for all the good hopes and wishes you've just given me and this channel, guys. And that's it. I'm just gonna go back and land this thing just because I can. You're welcome to stick around, but formally speaking, the stream's over, and I'm not gonna really reveal anything else now. This is now just the fun part.
Thank you for streaming, Mr. Nico. And a happy new year to you and your family too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nico.
Mm. Edo Guitarist, yeah, thank you for all that you do for the project too. One of the unsung heroes. You know, I mean, a lot of guys' names never get mentioned. You're one of them. I thank you for it. And we're going to have some fun still. You know, it's not over. We still have to pull it through the drift, get it into everybody's hangar. And so we'll talk again. You know, we're going to have some fun. Poor Peter just needs to go sleep now. Go sleep, Peter. Enjoy. Thank you.
Altimeter setting.
$2,500.
Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
The photo that you sent me?
Yes, sir.
Explain quickly.
Okay, bottom left-hand corner, people viewing.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it went up to 270 something at one point.
I do believe so, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I think everybody's now dropped off to...
Yeah. The guys are, yeah, going to either chewy or resting.
Yeah.
The flex test.
Unable to find view IDA.
Somebody wants to see a bit of G-force, do they?
Yeah.
Tell me when you get to the very end of the stream, and I've got a little something you can add on the end if you want to, Rico, and then you can edit the stream if you want to later, just to show you something.
Yuri wants me to barrel roll it as well. I don't think we're going to be able to barrel roll this thing, Yuri. Not now. I'm too low and too slow. We're just going to crash and burn now. Mac, I'm not sure if I can edit the stream once it's saved.
Okay. All right.
We can do it some other time.
No, I'll just show you the people in Discord, that's all.
Okay. I battled rolled the Zebo here once on one of my live streams, and I survived.
Yes.
You did, but there was a lot of people with headache in the back.
I'm sure. That G-force at the back must have been excruciatingly terrible.
I think there was a few sore heads when Sasso was streaming yesterday. He was throwing the aircraft around like it was a fighter jet.
Guys, and to everybody that has subscribed to the channel now, thank you so much. I mean, what else can I say? It's awesome to have you here. My normal stream times are usually over a weekend, 800 Zulu and 1600 Zulu. And then in the week, it's usually 1600 Zulu. That's a normal time when I get a chance. I run my own company, so sometimes it doesn't work out. And then sometimes I've got family issues. You know, so it's not cast in stone during the week. But usually weekends we try and be faithful. 800 Zulu and 1600 Zulu.
And normally within 2 hours of Zebo releasing effects, unless he's sound asleep.
Yes. Yes, that too. Yeah. I use this channel specifically for all the Zebo testing and stuff that I'm allowed to show you or feel comfortable showing you. You know, and so you usually will find something new, something changed, something will be on the streams here that you won't find anywhere else. You know, so just bear that in mind. And the nice thing is, just like today, Zebo is always in the background. Oh, well, let's not say always, but most often in the background, so he sees what's going on and he, you know, enjoys it with us. So if you want to drop him a note sometime, you're welcome to do that. Please just don't ask for support. It's not what it's for, you know. But you know, he's here a lot of the time. Chris, it's marvelous planes. I mean, look at this. Look how stable it is. I'm on my Sunday afternoon cruise, man. It's like being in a little Cessna, just enjoying, you know, the flight a little bit.
Line slow. Line slow.
Guys on Discord, are you happy? You've been very quiet, so I just want to find out there's nothing else sensible, you know, you want me to do.
No, not unless you want me to ask when are they going to be released.
No, yeah, that's not sensible. It's been answered 20 times on the stream, Uncle John.
Has it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no official release date. It's going to be soon. You know, it can be today, tomorrow, the next day, next week. I don't know. But it's the whole point of us working double shift in the last 2 weeks has been to try and get them out, Uncle John.
I'm winding you up, Nico.
I know you are.
As you say, it was asked 20. If it wasn't asked once, it was asked 20 times, and the same reply came back every single time.
Yeah, Chris. Which version of the 900? Are you talking about the Ultimate 900? Because in the Zebo mod, and it will be in the 700 and the 900 as well, there was a code problem and Zebo had to fix it. Now, he obviously fixed it in the 800, but there's no guarantee that he fixed it in the 700 or the 900. Okay, in these ones it will be fixed because it's using more up-to-date Zebo code. So there was, and it took months. I'm not lying. It probably took 2 years to figure out what was causing the pause, unpause, crash problem. You know, so I would encourage you to check the version number and specify that, and then we can ask Zebo. But if it's the older versions, definitely it's got the same code issue. That needs to be fixed in them still. But with the LevelUp coming, I'm pretty sure that those two models, unless Ariel really puts, you know, his mind to it, I don't think he's going to update them again. Eh? Oh, sis man, how many times?
200.
Unstable. Unstable.
Still need to update this X-RAS.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, that was a soft landing. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that code was not updated because all the Zebos, everyone except, including this one, except those two old ones.
That was a lovely landing, Nico.
Yeah.
Out of interest, did it feel different flying the 900
Yes.
compared with the 600?
Yes, and it felt different to the 800 as well. Mac, in the last 24 hours when I was at the farm, when I wasn't even close to helping, the ACF files were tuned again. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons that I also had that bit of a yo-yo when I was trying to land there. I'm going to have to go check the figures, see what they changed, read the change log, and then go try again. But, I mean, it should be sorted by the time it gets released.
No, that's nice.
Best place to sit and look at this. Let's try this. Phew! That was close. I think I still missed it.
Line slope.
Oh, I don't know. That was a bit.
Yeah, it was close.
Bit close, bit close.
I think that was a toucher.
Bank angle. 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 Bank angle.
I just want to do a bit of a hard landing. I'm not sure if we're going to see it in replay though, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside and just slam it down. I want to see if the landing gear actually compresses. Somebody mentioned that earlier.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
200.
Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate.
100.
Sink rate.
Caution, taxiway.
Oh, I took the nose gear off, but the landing gear actually compressed. The landing gear actually compressed. That's nice. Let's check it in the Zibo as well. I don't ever do things like this. I never come and watch outside. You're welcome, Tommy.
Oh, the nose undercarriage definitely compressed.
Yeah, but look at the back ones now. They do. Look, they actually compress pretty nicely.
The port one definitely compressed, but when it
Oh, runaway train, runaway train.
Yeah, they are compressing, yeah.
Looks cool.
But they do it in Seaboot as well.
I've never checked. I'm just checking because somebody asked you on the stream.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Well, guys, on that note, thank you for coming around. I hope it had some benefit to you guys. What do you think that we showed you?
Was that a light load or a heavy load, that, Nico?
I didn't change the load, it's default. So whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably light. Sorry, someone else was saying something there?
I said that was fabulous, thanks.
All right, okay. Well,
yeah, great. Thank you for streaming.
You're welcome. I hope to see you guys in the sky soon, and also on my streams in the future, guys. For the rest of your day, go enjoy yourself. Bye for now.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Nico.
You're welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much, everybody.